Just the bus.
And Scott with no nickname.
We gotta figure out a nickname for you, bro.
It'll happen.
Will this happen naturally?
Probably not.
No, we gotta force one on.
Maybe. Comment.
I don't know. We gotta see what the nickname for Scott is. You know, there's classic Scotty Too Hottie, but you know,
We don't want to be generic around
exactly.
here.
We don't want to be generic. We want to be unique here at Gamblers R Us. And that's what we're going to try to be. Well, let's go take a little recap through how our week was. How was your week?
My week, not great. Nope.
What happened?
Well, first off, I only made 3 bets.
Yeah, it was a rough week for us. Us Phillies fans, you know, let's go Phils. We're a little superstitious with the Phillies. And they're on a roll right now. So we'll take a peek a little bit in the show later. But look at some of the bets this week. What is this? Same game parlay for the Eagles game?
Yes, sir.
At the Jets? Man, what happened?
Just terrible.
Terrible game.
Terrible.
So you got the Eagles with the money line, didn't hit. A.J. Brown, touchdown, didn't hit. Smitty with a touchdown, didn't hit. Man, you actually had a lot of stuff that didn't really hit on here, bud.
No, it just wasn't a great game. If you got rid of all those turnovers, I guarantee you it's not the same game.
Well, at least it was only a $5 bet.
Yeah, only $5. And I only made 3 bets this week.
Yeah, so one of them was this same game parlay. Then we look, what is this? Anytime touchdown score parlay?
I just went each game, just pick my favorite player to score a touchdown. Simple as that.
Okay, so
Drake London.
Drake London for the Falcons. You went Tyreek Hill with the Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill.
Alvin Kamara with the Saints.
Yep.
CMC with the Niners.
It's a gimme.
Yeah, that is pretty much a gimme. Calvin Ridley with the Jags. Alexander Madison with the Vikings.
That was my reach.
That was a little bit of reach you're fishing. And Kenneth Walker for the Seahawks. So looking at this 7-leg parlay, you had 3 only hit.
Yeah.
Only 3. A
little sad.
It's
all right. We'll get him next week.
Only another $5 bet though, so that's not bad.
$10.
$10.
$10 so far.
Okay. And let's go to your last one of the week. So is this a 1 o'clock parlay?
1 o'clock parlay.
Did a 1 o'clock but not a 4 o'clock?
Well,
what was you thinking?
The Eagles are my 4.
Really?
Order.
Yeah, they were 4 o'clock. Yeah, but you didn't. Yeah, a lot of the other games were weird this week.
Yeah,
I think there was the Raiders versus the Pats. I didn't like that game.
Yeah, that was a weird game.
Well, looking at this one, you got a bunch of different ones. People in little touchdowns. What's going on?
So we got
Jags money. Sorry, let me shut the heck up. You go ahead.
Zip it. Throw the key.
Up.
Put it away.
Okay.
So we got Jacksonville. Obviously, they were playing the Colts. Gardner Minshew's now their quarterback. They got a backup quarterback starting. Let's be real.
Okay.
So go with my boy Trevor Lawrence. ETN to score a touchdown. He's just going on a tear. He's kind of looking like, what was it, 2016 Todd Gurley?
Something like that, yeah.
Just getting all those touchdowns.
2016.
2016, right? Yeah. Bijan, he's been killing it, but apparently not this game. He didn't want to do anything.
He had a good game, though.
Not in the touchdown category.
Not in the touchdown
and that's
category.
what I needed. Then we got the Dolphins playing the Panthers.
Panthers are the worst team in the league.
That wasn't too bad of a game, though.
Wasn't too bad.
They put up a fight.
What were they, like, up 14-0? The Panthers?
Yeah. Chris Olave,
So you want Chris Olave anytime touchdown score against the Texans?
Yeah, I just kind of, that was my reach on that one.
Okay.
49ers did not expect them to lose to the Browns.
Yeah, that was a weird game, really, against the Browns with their 3rd string quarterback in. PJ Walker, Temple alum. Go Owls, baby.
Go Owls. Shout out my Temple boys.
All right, and then you took TJ Hawk. Anytime touchdown score.
I figured, Justin Jefferson's out of the game. Yeah. TJ Hawkinson might be that second go-to guy.
Not bad.
So
I like the thought, And then Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown score against the Seahawks.
He just had a multi-touchdown game, so
another one where big parlay that didn't really hit.
Nope, did not hit, but it's all right. We got a nice bounce back week coming out. Be on the lookout for that.
Plus, it's only another $5. So you really only lost $15.
Only lost $15.
And the Phillies are killing it. Phillies are killing it. All right, let's take a look at some of my bets this week. So looking at, we're going to start with the 4 o'clock slot of the NFL. I went with the Eagles minus 6.5 against the Jets. I also went the Eagles over the 24.5 points in that game. Raiders minus 2.5 against the Pats. Lions minus 3 against the Bucks. And the Rams minus 7 against the Cardinals. Everything hit except for the Eagles. The Eagles really stunk the bed. It was a terrible game.
It was. It just not the game you want to see from Jalen Hurts.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not the game you want to see from Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, but besides that game, everything else looks pretty good. So if you took a look at our social media, see me posting the parlays, maybe if you didn't take the Eagles, if you just went a straight 3-leg with the Raiders, Lions, Rams, you might have won.
Would have won a couple bucks.
But yeah, the Eagles, they really stunk to bed for me. Then looking at my same game parlay for the Eagles, another one that really just stunk to bed. Thinking the same thing with the Eagles. With the spread, minus 6.5, Eagles over in the points. Both of those didn't hit. Hurts over passing yards, AJ Brown over receiving yards. Both of those hit. So that was good. And then AJ Brown, anytime touchdown score, did not hit as well. So
you had the Eagles.
No losing bet.
You had what else did you have? You had the first quarter winner.
Oh yeah, so I forgot. I also had the Eagles to win in the first quarter.
Yeah,
which they did.
Yes, they did, but not the fourth. Not the fourth quarter.
I don't know. Looking at just a big parlay of all the games I liked in the game. Bears and the Niners both screwed me. Niners, obviously, they just lost to the Browns. They had a couple of injuries, but
no, you can't.
Bears, man, if Justin Fields stayed healthy, I think they might have won that game.
I'll give you a maybe on that.
Maybe. We're going maybe. So another losing bet for me. Another big money line, the money line madness that I like to call it. Another thing, Niners, Bears screwed me, and the Eagles screwed me.
The two teams you would have never thought was the two undefeated teams that both lose.
Yeah. Who would have thought? And then looking at my, 1 o'clock parlay, just straight up 1 o'clock. As we were talking about, Niners and Bears screwed me again. Had the Texans, though, plus 2.5 with the spread against the Saints. They won that game, I believe. Yeah, they did. And then the Dolphins took them with the spread, minus 14.5, and over with the points for the Dolphins, 30.5. Both of those hit. So parlay didn't hit, but at least some of the things hit. So
getting close to that money.
Getting close. And then looking at my college parlay, took Utah, North Carolina, and Duke. They were all my winners on this parlay. But yeah, you and me were thinking the last episode, if you checked it out, we were feeling Oregon. I was up in the air, but I was feeling Oregon, and
they did not
get it done. And then the one that kind of surprised me, Kentucky losing to Missouri and no longer undefeated.
Right?
It's crazy.
Yes.
Shout out Missouri.
Yeah, right. Out of everybody, you would have not thought Missouri was going to be that guy.
Not at all. So, took a look at some of the recaps of our bets this week. Not really a big winners for us, but not every week can be a winners. You know what they say? You can win 50% of your bets. You're a good sports bettor.
Yes, and you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
You botched that.
I did.
I'm not gonna skip past that.
I botched it.
All right, so big into NFL season right now, so we're gonna save football to the end of the podcast. So right now, let's get in the swing of it. We got NHL starting up. They already started. Few games in. I don't like betting on some of the games very early in the season, trying to figure out some of the teams.
Stuff out.
Yeah, exactly. So let me go to the NHL hockey. So look at some of the games this week. We'll look at some Thursday games. We'll that's all they got right now. So
Thursday
games. There's so many games every day for NHL. We're going to be showing out our bets for NHL every week, every day. So check out our posts on social media. But looking at the Thursday games here on episode number 3. Scott, are you a big hockey guy?
I'm not a huge hockey guy, but I'm a little into hockey.
You're a little into hockey?
I'm a little into hockey.
You gonna bet hockey at all?
I'll start betting hockey.
You're gonna start betting hockey?
I'll put some money on that.
You're not a big hockey aficionado. We'll try to get our hockey guy,
hockey knowledge guy.
Yeah, but he wasn't able to make the show and everything. So we're on our own.
Will do for now.
Oh gosh. All right, we'll see. All right. So looking at some of these games this Thursday, what are you liking?
Let me see. I'm liking the Golden Knights over the Winnipeg Jets.
Okay. You're taking the reigning Stanley Cup champs, even though the Jets looking pretty good.
Yeah, but you can't go against champ.
Okay, can't go against champ. All right, you're just gonna go like straight up bet,
straight up money
line. They are the favorites. So only a $10 bet will win you $8. So
Not
that's
much.
one of those ones that's like you throw 50 on to win like 45 or so. Actually, let's see, how much would you win? Like $50. 43. I was close. Look at that, man. I was that close. That's how good I am with my sports bets and my odds. Well, you're not a big hockey guy.
I'm not a hockey
So
guy.
I like hockey. I like to watch hockey.
So
I'm a little bit, what is going on here? Jesus, our FanDuel app is messing with us. So looking at some of the games I like, starting off, we're going to go the Boston Bruins. Really, really good team. Historically, one of the best regular season teams of all time last year.
Remember that last year?
Yeah, couldn't get it done in the playoffs, so classic Boston fashion. But Boston's still good, so I'm going to take them against the San Jose Sharks, even though they're in San Jose. Also going to look at the Carolina Hurricanes in Seattle. Carolina going to have another good year. They had a good year last year. I think I'm going to think the same thing with you, buddy boy. What was that?
I don't know.
For everybody that's listening on Spotify and everything, Scott just did a little shimmy, and I don't know how I feel about it.
It's, like,
I don't know how I feel about the shimmy. But I'm also thinking the same thing with you. I'm also going to go the Vegas Golden Knights over the Winnipeg Jets.
Give me the money.
Give me the money. And to round off my parlay, don't want to go too big of a hockey parlay. It's still early in the season. I am going to go. I hate to do it.
I know what you're going to do.
You know what I'm going to do?
I know what you're going to do.
I'm going to go to the New York Rangers over the Nashville Predators at home in Madison Square Garden. New York, another team that had a good, successful season last year. I think they're going to have another good, successful season this year.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to have a good game against Nashville. So $10 bet on this 4-leg parlay. Boston, Carolina, Vegas, and the New York Rangers. $10 bet, $56. So not bad.
Not bad.
You can parlay them together if you want to just bet them straight up,
Whatever
you like, whatever you're feeling. But those are the teams that I'm liking in the NHL for the games Thursday. Hopefully you're going to have this podcast episode up before the games on Thursday. So check us out so you can listen in, maybe bet along with us and see how we're doing. What is that, a singing?
It was a singing. I hope I sounded good on the mic too.
I don't know.
I feel like it probably sounded better.
It sounded like a dog like playing right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty. So what should we do next? Should we go
get into some
baseball? So we are right in the midst of playoff baseball. ALCS, NLCS currently playing. Phillies up 2-0. Rangers up 2-0. Actually, game getting played.
5-0 right now. Astros.
Wow.
Bottom of the fifth.
That's what they needed, though. They needed a bounce back. They needed a bounce back. I think this is going to be a series where the Astros, they're going to battle back. I think this might go 6 games, maybe even 7 games.
Didn't Max Scherzer start this game?
He started this game.
Not a good look.
Not a good look. As a Phillies fan, who would you rather verse? Say we do make it.
The Rangers.
You'd rather versus the Rangers. Even though they're playing better baseball right now?
Doesn't matter. Astros the best team. They're a better team.
All right. I'm with you there. I'd much rather verse the Rangers as well.
Because if we're the Phillies and we're coming in as hot, but we're a better team, I like our chances.
Yeah. All right. Well, looking at the Phillies Diamondbacks game 3, Thursday, 5:00. First pitch. Hopefully this podcast will be out before the game, but we're not big on betting the Phillies right now because they're superstitious. But if you did have to bet the game, what are you feeling here?
So I'm feeling. Obviously, I'm taking the Phillies on the 1.5.
Going with the spread, 1.5.
Yes. And then I want to also spice it up a little bit, and I'm gonna go under 9 runs.
You're gonna go under 9 runs.
Yes, because I feel like Diamondbacks, even though they're back at home trying to get that vengeance, they're not gonna get as many runs as people think, and we're gonna be scoring majority of the runs, and we're not getting 9.
So you don't see like a.
I think it's gonna be maybe like a 7-1 game.
7-1 game. Okay, I can see it. I was feeling the over, but now you talked me kind of into the under. I was also gonna. I messed up right there. You know, when we mess up, we just gotta, just get to that. So I'm also gonna go with you with the spread with the Phillies -1.5. It's giving good odds, +122.
I know, really good odds.
Not bad odds. And I also go under the 9 with you. If you also want to spice it up a little bit,
a little
spice,
home run,
spice.
Put a little.
I don't know about a home run, but definitely to record a hit, Trey Turner and Bryce Harper. Those are the two that if I had to add on, those are the two I'm going to put on.
I'm not. You can't bet against Nick Castellanos.
Really?
He's just
he's on a tear.
Hot.
I know.
And Schwarber recently.
But like Trey and Bryce right now, bro.
Yeah, but still,
bro.
Nick Castellanos is history,
bro.
He's made history,
bro. I don't know. But we'll see.
I'd say
we'll see. All right, so talk a little bit of MLB. Got a little bit into the NHL. Wish we could have got, a more hockey guy.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout if you love to bet hockey, a little bit more about hockey than we do. Hit us up on social media, Twitter, Facebook, wherever at. Try to get on the show. We would love to get guests on. Not just normal guests, people that actually know what they're talking about, sports betting. Trying to help out the everyday gambler like us.
Yeah.
So get some specialists in hockey.
Whatever
we got World Cup coming up soon.
We do. We might need a soccer guy.
Yeah, we might need a soccer guy. So be on the lookout on Philly Sports Reports and Gamblers R Us social media. So let's get into some football. Are you ready for some football? Football!
You ready for some football?
So let's start with some college football. Big week this week. Kind of like I want to say a mini rivalry week. It's kind of like rivalry week. There's a bunch of rival games
in there. This is the game I got.
I think this is the game that everybody has circled so far on the schedule.
Yes.
Number 7, Penn State Nittany Lions traveling to Columbus to take on number 3 ranked Ohio State.
Ohio State.
The Ohio. Don't say it.
I like to the Ohio State.
Yeah, this is a big game. We could spend like 15 minutes alone just talking about this game and like what we're expecting, the excitement level.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really, really, really fun game to watch, though.
Yes, it will be. Even on the TV, you're going to feel that energy coming through.
See, the one thing I don't like, though, it's a 12 o'clock game.
Yeah.
This is a game you got to at least do like 3.
You got to flex it.
Prime time.
Has to be flexed.
Prime time. But yeah, who are you feeling on this game? What are you liking?
Oh,
so let's just talk about the spread and the money line and everything first. So favorite in the game, Ohio State not getting points. They're giving points -4.5. Favored with the money line -196. Over under in this game 45.5.
Not too bad.
It's not bad. I feel like it could have been higher.
Yeah, for sure.
But what do you feel in this game? What do you expect in this game? And what's Scotty B betting this week in the Penn State Ohio State game?
I'm taking Penn State money line.
Money line.
Okay. Because after what I saw with Ohio State in that Notre Dame game, I know they're beatable. And if Penn State does any just film and watch that game, they have the blueprint of how to beat Ohio State. And that was stop Marvin Harrison.
Penn State's pretty good this year, too.
And
it's like one of their best teams I think I've ever seen.
Yeah. As long as they stop
Their best
Marvin
quarterback,
Harrison.
too. What's his name? Drew Aller? Yeah, I think it's Drew Aller.
Yeah.
Dude, he is so good, actually.
Mhm.
What is he? I think he's a sophomore or something.
I don't know.
But he's definitely going to be back another year for Penn State. And yeah, this offense, defense overall for Penn State, it's looking pretty good.
It's a good combination so far.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to go with the money line. It's great odds, plus 162 on the money line. I'm liking the spread though, plus 4.5. I think that's
it's a
for
safer bet.
It's a safer bet. Even if they do lose, I think they're only going to lose by a field goal.
Yeah.
So me personally, I would go the plus 4.5. Penn State, but you know, I couldn't argue with somebody betting for the money line, but over and under 45.5. I'm liking this over and under.
The over.
If I'm you and I'm me and we're us,
yeah,
we're parlaying this bad boy.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So you can either go spread, money line. You know what? I'm just gonna go on the limb. Go with you. Let's go money line.
We are
Penn State. Is that what they say? I'm not a Penn State fan.
I'm not a Penn State fan either. I just know they say we are.
Yeah.
Penn State fans comment.
Go blue. Excuse me. I had to clear my throat. Excuse me. Clear my throat. You know. Number 2 in the country. Oh, sorry.
I don't know. You got a tickle?
I got a tickle on my throat or something. You know. J.J. McCarthy, the Heisman. Whoa, excuse me. Sorry.
That one was bad.
That was a bad one.
That was a bad one right there.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go the over in the points for the Penn State Ohio State game. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Taking the over.
Yeah. So you're just gonna parlay those two bad boys together. If you're gonna go over 45 in the points, 45.5 with the points, and Penn State with the money line, they are the underdog. $10 bet, $34. It's not bad.
Not a bad hit.
$20, $68.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice for a team that I feel like is gonna put on the nation.
Yeah.
But start circling that they're gonna be a real contender, probably.
To beat.
Yeah. All right. So looking from there, I think another couple games that are going to be interesting this week. Boom. Number 17, Tennessee going to Alabama. Number 11, Grow Tide.
Weird to see a double-digit number next to
Alabama. I know. Started off a little rocky this year, especially with their quarterback. What's his name?
I couldn't even tell you.
I think it's like McEnroe or something like that. Hit us up what his name is. I forget, but excuse me. He had that bad first couple of weeks. He got benched, and then he's come back, and he's been a complete different quarterback.
Kind of like a Jalen Hurts story.
Yeah. But, he didn't have to transfer.
He did not have to transfer.
But, yeah, Alabama looking good. Tennessee also looks good early in the year, kind of slowing off. If you're going to bet in this game, God, who are you going to bet? Looking at the spread real quick, Alabama favored in this game, minus 8.5. Money line, minus 132.
See, I think I'm going to take Tennessee on the spread.
Okay.
Because I feel like
it's a big spread, plus 8.5.
That's why
I think it's going to be a close game.
I feel like that's a safe bet right there, taking the plus 8.5. But if I wanted to, I would probably also take the money line on Alabama because Alabama's probably
I think Alabama's going to win. Now, over under 48.5. That's gonna touch that at all? Maybe.
I feel like that's cutting it close.
I feel like this one is kind of
really close. Yeah. So I feel like you can go either way, but I'll probably go over.
College football, if you're betting under, it's like, what are you doing?
Just take
what are you doing?
Any given moment, those people can just start.
One team can put up 50 points.
Exactly.
It's like it's crazy. So looking at some of the other games this week, you looking at any other ones? Another one that I'm looking at, obviously. Come on now, go blue. Michigan going to East Lansing, Michigan State. That spread though. Minus 24.5. You know, it's crazy enough. That's a big spread. I never like hitting big spreads. I think I'm going Michigan with the spread.
I'm taking Michigan all day.
Minus 24.5?
All day.
You're not going to go the money line, minus 2,800.
And give me a nice little parlay with the over on that?
Yeah, I think Michigan's going to score 46.5 points
by themselves.
Yeah. Look at another game that's going to be high on, still Heisman watch. Number 14 going to number 18, USC. Taking a trip to California. Knows how to party.
California.
Knows how to party. I had that. I don't care what anyone said. I had that.
You had that.
What are you feeling in this? Utah, even though they're the higher ranked team, they're the underdog.
Yeah.
I was about to say favorite. You know what I mean?
I heard that.
They're the underdog, +7 with the spread, plus 220 for the money line for Utah.
Give me USC spread and give me the over. Most likely always going to take the over in a college game, depending on the actual number.
See, this is one I think we're going to argue with a little bit, even though, I like to stick with the boys. We like to try to make money together.
Make that money.
I'm liking Utah here. I like Utah. They've always been good. They beat them not once, but twice last year. They did to USC.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just a normal USC team. They had Caleb Williams, and he was playing good. So I think Utah going to be another game where they're just going to fight hard against USC. And I think USC has been exposed a little bit the last couple of weeks. They're able to win, but they haven't looked like,
they haven't looked like USC.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to bet here, I'm not sure about the money line. I'm 100% going to spread here. +7 for Utah. Give me that all day.
Money.
So ones we like, I personally like Utah with the spread +7. You like Utah? All right, we both like Utah +7.
I like the +7, but I would take USC probably on the
money line. If I had to bet a money line, I probably would go USC. But this is a game where I'm not liking the money line at all. I'm probably going to spread.
Yeah.
So I like Utah +7 against USC. I like Michigan -24.5 against Michigan State. I know it's a big spread, but Michigan's. Should we parlay
put a little nice little
Let's
parlay
put it
together.
All right, so we'll put those two together. Go back up to the top here, to the top.
Go.
Alabama, Tennessee.
What we feeling?
What did we say?
Well, I'm pretty sure we said the -8.5.
Yeah.
So
I think this is a game I'm just gonna go with the money line.
I mean the +8.5.
+8.5, yeah. That's what I thought. Once you said -8.5,
I didn't mean to say.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going +8.5 with Tennessee.
That was my fault.
And then +4.5 for Penn State.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, here we go. 4-leg parlay. We got Michigan -24.5.
Yes,
Utah +7.
Yep.
Tennessee +8.5.
Let me hear it.
Penn State +4.5.
Oh yeah.
3 underdogs.
Trace.
$10 bet. $123.
Give me the money.
Money.
Make it rain.
Money. Oh, my voice cracked there. All right. But, besides that, there's a couple games you can bet on, like, what was it? Duke at Florida State, Mississippi at Auburn, but
not the big headliners.
Not the big headliners. So, let's go to the top dog, baby. Let's go to the top dog.
Give me the N.
F L. Little trivia. Which
station is that?
Yeah.
Which studio? Station? Studio station?
Which broadcast team?
Broadcast team?
Broadcast team.
We'll go
Which broadcast team's theme song is that for when they go into football?
And what theme song is your favorite?
I already know what mine is.
Which one?
What's yours?
Probably Monday night.
Monday night? Really? ESPN?
No, I'm talking about like the old days.
The old Monday night? What do you mean the old days?
Well,
you're how old are you? You're 23.
It's old enough. Yeah, back remember when she used to sing in the beginning of Monday Night Football?
I remember Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
Carrie Underwood is doing Sunday Night Football
Sunday
now.
Night Football, my bad.
That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't remember who used to do it before Carrie Underwood, but she was legendary.
Yes.
Absolutely legendary.
It was my favorite.
Oh, who was that? I forget now. Hit us up in the comments, people. Let us know who it was that sung the Sunday Night Football anthem.
Sunday Night Football. Yeah. I'm sorry, I got confused.
Sunday Night Football is probably up there.
It's hard to remember each one.
Like, they have the song, but like their theme, is it's a certain theme.
We can't do any of the themes
because they still have to guess.
They still have to guess.
All right. Take a little rundown through NFL. What is it? Week 7? Yeah, week 7.
Yes.
Yeah, week 7. So let's take a look at some NFL games. So let's start with Thursday Night Football. Jacksonville Jaguars flying down to Louisiana, Crawdaddy.
Yes.
New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans.
Who are you liking this game? Thursday Night Football.
I'm liking the Jags.
Liking the Jags, +1.5 with the spread.
I still just don't trust Derek Carr.
So Jags getting points in this game with the spread +1.5, and they're the underdog in the money line +106.
Crazy to me.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Depending, especially like I know that the Jags have been up and down, but I feel like the Saints have been even more up and down.
I just think the Jags are they're just a better team.
Yeah. So yeah, if I had to bet, I'd probably also go the Jags. Money line and spread, either or is good for me.
I'm taking the money line.
Over and under 39.5. I'm not really liking this over and under.
No.
So Thursday Night Football, done, through. Let's look at Sunday 1 o'clock games. So, Scott, let's start with you. What are some games you're liking on Sunday's 1 o'clock slate?
So, first game I'm looking at, I'm circling on my schedule.
Great.
I'm getting some Browns Colts action up in here.
Okay, so Browns the favorite in this game, spread wise, -2.5 and -144 on the money line. So, what are you liking in this game?
I'm probably just going to take straight up Browns on the spread.
Browns on the spread. So you're going Browns -2.5?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm going to lock that in for your 1 o'clocks. All right. What other games you looking for? Are you looking at for the 1 o'clocks?
Looking at those Commanders Giants.
Commanders Giants game. All right.
Yes.
So Washington Commanders at New York Giants. Commanders favored in this game.
Yes.
In the spread and money line, -2.5 for the spread, -144 on the money line. Over and under 39.5.
So here, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at this divisional matchup, and what I'm seeing is a bounce back game maybe for the Giants. So I'm thinking just taking the Giants straight up on the money line. They got a lot to prove this game, and I feel like they're just going to come out guns a-blazing, especially with Saquon fully healthy again.
Is Danny Dimes going to play though?
I don't think Danny Dimes isn't their best player. Saquon is. He's the guy that needs to be out on the field for the win.
So you're gonna go New York Giants straight up, as Travis Scott would say, straight up, straight up. All right. So looking at the rest of these 1 o'clock games, what other 1 o'clock matchups you looking at?
I'm looking at the Lions Ravens.
Okay. So Detroit Lions flying to Baltimore. They're flying. Yeah, they're flying.
Yeah,
flying to Baltimore. Baltimore favored in this game, -3 with the spread, -148 on the money line. Over and under 42.5. What are you looking in this game, Scotty boy?
After what the Ravens did against the Steelers and their favorites, I'm taking the Lions. They're one of the best teams in the league. Top 5 team.
What are you going? Are you going the spread with +3 or are you going the money line?
I'm taking that money line. Give me that
straight up money line +1.
+126.
All right.
Give me that odds boost.
That should be a good odds boost for you. So those are the only 3 games you're looking at for this 1 o'clock slate?
For the 1 o'clock slate, I would say those are my main 3.
Okay. So Scotty boy going with the Cleveland Browns -2.5 against the Colts. New York Giants straight up money line against the Commanders, and the Detroit Lions straight up money line against the Ravens. $10 bet, win you $83, but a couple underdogs, you can just go straight up bets on these.
Yes, you can.
But a $10 bet on a 3-leg parlay, $83. That's not bad, bro.
That's a nice hit.
That's a nice hit. And some of these games I'm feeling. So let's take a look at my 1 o'clock games that I am feeling.
Give me that spread, that nice peanut butter.
Nice peanut butter spread.
Peanut butter spread.
So I'm also going to go the Browns against the Colts. I'm just gonna go straight up money line though.
Straight up.
I don't mind the spread -2.5. I just don't like it too much. If it could get down to 1.5, maybe, but I'm not sure. I think it's still going to be a close game. Even though the Browns beat the Niners, they've had a lot of close games this year.
They have, but their defense has been looking stellar.
Yeah, they have been looking pretty stellar. Well, next game I'm taking a look at. Guess which one it is? Take a guess.
Giants.
Bingo.
Bingo, bango, bong.
Commanders at Giants. I think I'm going to go opposite as you, though. I think I'm going to go Commanders just straight up to win. I do like the spread, though, -2.5. So I'm liking the odds better with that. So I'm going to go the Commanders -2.5. I know the Commanders been up and down. Giants have been up and down. But I think, the Commanders, they've just looked better this year so far than
They
the Giants.
have, but
Which is shocking, honestly.
It's still that bounce back game.
Yeah.
We're still on the lookout for that day ball game.
So another game I'm looking at right now, Vegas Raiders in Chicago. Big question mark if Justin Fields is going to be able to play the game. It's looking so far that he's not going to be able to. Tyler, what's his? I think it's Tyler Bangent.
I don't
know how to pronounce his name.
It's a very weird
It's a real name. But if Justin Fields not able to go, I'm going the Raiders here with the spread -3. I think the Raiders looked up and down, but no Justin Fields. I think the Bears are just going to be the worst team in the league without Justin Fields. So I'm going to go Raiders with the spread -3.5. And the last game I'm also going to look at, same as you, Lions in Baltimore. Same thing, brother. Let's get it.
Give me the line.
Lions straight up with the money line. So you can go straight up with these bets. You can parlay them. I like to do parlays. So I'm going the Cleveland Browns money line, Washington Commanders with the spread -2.5, the Raiders with the spread -3, and the Detroit Lions money line straight up. $10 bet. 124. So not bad bet. $10 when you 124. And these are just the games I'm feeling right now. Lions looking really good against everybody in the NFC. Ravens a little up and down. Like I said, no Justin Fields. I think the Raiders are going to win that game easily. Commanders have looked pretty good, and the Browns, they're going to continue the momentum. Their defenses looks fantastic against a Gardner Minshew led offense. I think it's going to be a big game for them.
You got Myles Garrett in your DPOY?
Oh, absolutely. He's like, I know there's a lot of talk about the Browns and everybody passing on Patrick Mahomes in that draft. But you look at it, the Browns.
They took a stellar guy.
Myles Garrett. If they didn't redraft, they may. I know Patrick Mahomes, but Myles Garrett is consideration still being that first pick.
He is a type of generational talent.
Yeah. So looking at these 4:00 slate, what games you feeling here?
So my first game I'm circling is obviously Chargers Chiefs.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big one. Los Angeles Chargers traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs.
The Kingdom.
Who you got in this game? Chiefs the favorite in this game, in the money line, and the spread -5.5.
So I got the Chiefs winning, but I'm probably going to take the Chargers on the spread here.
You'll take the Chargers on the spread.
Chargers on the spread because I don't know what it is, but Patty Mahomes just hasn't been looking sharp.
Yeah, but neither has really the Chargers.
Yeah, they haven't. But at the same time, it's a divisional game. You never know.
Okay. Any other games you're liking in the 4:00 slate?
Another one I don't mind right now is the Steelers and Rams after what the Steelers were able to do against the Ravens. And the Rams have just been looking actually like
pretty decent game, pretty decent team.
Yeah. So
Rams favored in this game, -3 with the spread.
And I'm gonna keep it that way. Give me -3 on the spread.
Okay. All righty, -3 with the spread. Any other teams you're looking at? Any other over-unders you're looking at in the 4:00 line?
I'm probably also going to take the Packers over the Broncos on a straight up money line.
Straight up money line. The spread's not bad either. You can go 1.5, but
it's
a pretty much a pick 'em game at this point. So
yeah,
you can go either or.
That would be my 4:00.
All right, so you're going Chargers +5.5, Rams -3, and the Packers straight up money line. $10 bet, $57.
Not a bad.
Not bad. So I'm kind of thinking the same thing, but not really. So I'm also liking the Rams -3. Steelers haven't looked that bad, but the Rams have just looked really good. I think Cooper Kupp and Puka are just going to absolutely feast on that defense. Chargers Chiefs. I think I'm actually going to go with the Chiefs with the spread -5.5. I think it's going to be a big breakout game for the Chiefs again. Another big game for them. They've been up and down, but I think this is the divisional matchup. They're going to kick it into gear. And the one that we're going to be on the same, though, I'm also going to go Green Bay Packers straight up with the money line.
Give me the Packs.
Wow. Same
Would agree
thing.
with that.
So Rams with the spread -3, Chiefs with the spread -5.5, and the Packers money line. Same thing, $10 bet, win you 57. So
57.
if you're liking Scott, if you're liking Gus the Bus, either or, you
Let us know who
want to join with us, you're gonna make some money.
Who you rocking with?
Let's look at some of the primetime games. Sunday Night Football, Dolphins traveling to Philly at Eagles. This is gonna be a big matchup for me and the boys. You know,
Yes.
shout out Cam, go Fins. I like the Fins, but you know, it's gonna be a fun matchup. Eagles favored in this game, actually, -2.5 with the spread, -142 on the money line. What are you liking?
I'm taking the Eagles on the -2.5 spread because go Birds.
Interesting. I'm kind of surprised that Miami's not the favorite in this game.
Really?
Yeah, the way that the Eagles looked last week and how the Dolphins looked the last couple weeks, I'm genuinely surprised.
Yeah, but I feel like it's that Bills game that the Dolphins have.
Yeah. You know, I think I'm just gonna go with the Eagle bias. I also like the Eagles -2.5. But I like the value here, straight up money line for the Dolphins. If you're gonna bet the money line, I feel like you have to go the Dolphins +120. But if you're gonna go to the spread, I like the Eagles spread. I think it's gonna be a field goal game, and that's -2.5. Give me that.
Just about that.
Yeah, so I feel like this could be either or though. But you know, check us out on social media. Be on the lookout. You'll send out our same Sunday night same game parlays for the Sunday night football. And Monday Night Football, San Fran traveling to Minnesota. San Fran favored -7. I think it's going to be a bounce back game for San Fran. I'm going with them with the spread -7 easily.
100%.
Another game where check us out on social media. We'll be sending our same game parlays for the primetime games. And yeah, I think we pretty much covered it all today. I think we got it all. Covered some NHL in here with the MLB, the college football, regular NFL football. And we got NBA basketball starting up soon, so be on the lookout as Gamblers Are Us going to be hitting up the basketball world as well. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, listening in. Hopefully we can make some money this week and keep the winning streak going. I've been Gus the Bus Barber alongside
Scott, no nickname Barber.
We're going to get you a nickname. Follow us on social media, Philly Sports Reports, all the social media links down below on the YouTube, on Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. Follow us on social media as well. Gamblers Are Us on Twitter/X. We're on Facebook. And yeah, be on the lookout. Let's try to win some money. Thank you, everybody. And have a good one.